Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Learned counsel appearing for the plaintiff has submitted that a statement once made in a pleading filed before a court of law is publication of such statement. Stop. Such statement does not enjoy absolute privilege. Stop. If the statement is defamatory in nature, then a civil proceeding for damages in respect of such defamatory statement lies. Stop. In support of his contentions, learned counsel for the plaintiff has relied upon unreported decision of the High Court of Kerala rendered in criminal miscellaneous case number 6794 of 2019. Stop. Learned counsel for the plaintiff has submitted that the cause of action of the plaintiff not being barred by law, the application of the defendant for dismissal of the suit be dismissed. Stop. He has submitted that the defendant having made a false statement before the court, the apology offered should not be accepted and the defendant be dealt with appropriately. Stop. The plaintiff has sought a decree for rupees 10 crores for damages for defamation. Stop. The defendant is the husband of the sister of the wife of the plaintiff. Stop. The defendant filed a petition under section 11 and 12 within bracket 1b read with section 12 within bracket 1d of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 being OS number 80 of 2017 before the learned principal judge family court Ranchi Jharkhand praying for declaration that the marriage between the defendant and his wife held on November 30, 2016 was null and void. Stop. The plaintiff was the respondent number 5 in such proceeding. Stop. The mother-in-law of the plaintiff was the respondent number 3 in such proceeding. Stop. Summons were issued in such proceedings on February 9, 2017. Stop. The plaintiff as the respondent number 5 in such proceeding received the summons through the mother-in-law of the plaintiff. Stop. The mother-in-law of the plaintiff forwarded the summons and the petition to the plaintiff. Stop. According to the plaintiff, the petition being OS number 80 of 2017 contained imputations concerning the plaintiff which are unfounded, untrue and defamatory in nature. Stop. According to the plaintiff, the defendant defamed the plaintiff by making such untrue statements. Stop. The plaintiff called upon the defendant to pay damages for the defamation by a notice dated March 7, 2017. Stop. The defendant responded thereto by an counsel's letter dated April 3, 2017, claiming that the mother is sub judice and that the defendant is ready to substantiate the statements made in such petition in court. Stop. The plaintiff has sought a decree of rupees 10 crores against the defendant. Stop. The cause of action of the plaintiff is based on the statements claimed to be defamatory in nature made by the defendant in proceeding in which the defendant sought decree of divorce against his wife. Stop. The defendant has contended that the statements contained in an application made to court are absolutely privileged and that no civil suit for damages on account of defamation lies. Stop. The suit is therefore barred under Order 7, Rule 11 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. Stop. Para. The law of tort of defamation in India underwent codifications so far as criminal defamation is concerned under Section 499 of the Indian Penal Code 1860. Stop. Section 499 of the Indian Penal Code 1860 does not attach absolute privilege to statements made in the course of a judicial proceeding. Stop. Over.